Good morning, Academy55 premium members and everybody else who's watching the recording. David Khan here on Wednesday, the 15th of May. It's now coming up to 5 to 7 in the morning here in the UK. And I have just been setting up for today's live trading, but there's an opportunity I felt I couldn't miss. So I've taken a buy there. As you can see from that there, the only bit it's a worry. This is obviously imbalance and needs to be filled at some stage, but we've got a lot of imbalance here that needs filling. As you can see, they've already tapped into it. This area here is the highest it's been since the 10th of April. So if you go onto a larger time frame and scroll back, you will see a candle on the 4-hour or the daily. That's the highest it's been since the 4th of April. So a lot of imbalance on the daily to tap into. So I'm hoping that this is what they're doing, is gradually equaling the chart by filling this large area of imbalance up here. And as you can see, my take profit is right in the way. So that's the reason for my trade, because we got a green buy alert, parallel SAR underneath the price, green wave, green trend, and this is where we are at the moment. So bit earlier than thought, but it was a situation where I felt I needed to take action on it. And this is where we are at the minute. It's not 8 o'clock yet. I appreciate that, but this is recorded. So if anybody wants to go back and watch the recording, the recording will be there for everybody. So, housekeeping: if you want to carry on trading, make sure your trading system has got risk to reward in purple, lot calc in purple. This square down here is in purple, just in case you need to close all trade for whatever reason. And you got your all important 1%. So here we are. Let's just put that in there. Here's the MT4 version and the TradingView version. Get that there like that. There like that. And okay, so as you can see above here, there is a lot of imbalance that needs to be filled. They've already started. But obviously, because it's a large area of imbalance, it's not going to be filled in all at one go. But they need to fill it in at some time. So hopefully, from my point of view, they've started now. We're above the purple line, which is a buy bias anyway. But we have to be careful, really, because we are at the highest point now that we've been since the second week in April. So it's been quite a while since they've been in this area. But we'll have to wait and see on the outcome. Nice to see so many people on this morning watching premium Academy55 members watching on the premium, and also everybody watching the recording later. It's a bit of a dull day down here in Cornwall, the southwest of the UK. It's Wednesday, the 15th of May. And now we've reached, well, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, precisely, here in the UK, watching this live. And we are now at 8 o'clock. If you've just come on, let me explain. I took this buy here, waited for the green trend, green wave, parabolic sign underneath the price, because I saw a large, very large area of imbalance up here that I know needs to be filled at some stage. It's just how far in they're going to go. So I couldn't really wait, because effectively this could be the start of a large buy trend to fill out that large imbalance. And this trend could last. I shouldn't say these things because kiss of death, like the commentator's curse. But I have seen it before. They can last for an hour or two, just purely on buy to fill out that imbalance. So I had to take advantage. So hopefully I'll get my 2-to-1 very, very soon. And then I've finished for the day. But like I say, price does meander around a bit, and there are imbalances below here. For example, it needs to be filled at some stage. It's just a matter of when they wish to do that. So apologies if you came on a little bit late and missed all this, but I hope you understand it's a situation where if I didn't get in, I'd spend the rest of this session maybe regretting the fact that I didn't get in. Not regretting, I mean, that's a strong word. I mean, just being unfortunate of not getting in, and so I had to take advantage. So a little bit, another couple of pips would be nice, and then then the trade can be won, and then I'll do a little bit of, well, if I do manage to take profit, we will do a little bit of looking around as well afterwards. But we'll keep on watching this at the moment. Just a little bit more of a volume push would be nice. But don't get me wrong, I have seen them get this high and then go the other way again. But that is trading. But effectively another 3 pips, then I've got my my trade. We'll have to see on that. So this is where we are. Like I said, the only, well, not fly in the ointment, but the only thing is we've got imbalance down here that needs to be filled. But if we have another bit of volume to fill that more imbalance, then I feel that we could indeed be hitting my TP. But like everything, time will tell. This is if you're looking at your trades as they're going up and down. I find that this could be the most frustrating time when you're so near to take profit, and yet so far no cigar as yet, and effectively only less than a pip away from the hitting the take profit, and it's we got the parables of flip going down, so it's so that's why I always say to people, please don't look at your trades. If you're an anxious sort of person, just messes with your mind. Nothing you think or don't think is going to react to price. Price will do what it's going to do. You trade what you see, not what you think. But looking at this, yeah, it's less than a pip. Never mind. There we go. That's the way things go. If there was anybody else in this trade, or trades, yeah, please put a screenshot if you can, Facebook post, and let us know. Tell us what you think of the Academy 55 strategy and how it's working for you. We'd love to hear your comments and your views. Put it on our WhatsApp group or in Facebook group. Nice to see. And of course, if you've got any questions, as always, I will probably be doing Ask Me Anything About Trading next week. One day next week, to be arranged, obviously, and I'll be doing that. And so there is a space in the back office where you can put your questions already if you can't be on live with us, and I'll answer them, and you can see the recording, and the question will be answered. But that'll be one day next week. Oh, right. Okay, so there we go. It's going to do what it's going to do. So obviously this area here is a significant area at the moment because it's been respected 1, 2, 3 times. Coming down to fill out, make sure of this imbalance here. Will it come down to make sure of this imbalance here, in which case yeah, rather frustrating time, but there we go. It is what it is. That's trading. And of course, all the time they're coming down with big candles like that, they are creating imbalance that needs to be filled at some stage. It's just how they wish to operate price at that time, and we don't know that. Obviously, we don't know that. I mean, are they going to save this imbalance here for later on when they know there's maybe a bit of news to force price down there? Are they going to do it right away and then carry on up? Timings, we don't know, because we got indecision here now because of the wick below and the wick above. So less than a pip away from hitting my take profit. I feel my luck as far as that's gone has not been the best over the last few days, maybe even a few weeks, but that's trading for you. But at the end of the day, I won't be too disappointed, because if I do come down and hit take profit at stop loss rather down here, that's going to be unfortunate, obviously, but it's only a 1% loss, which I can pick up again later on during the day. So I've been in this situation where you've been ever so close before and it's turned around against you like it has now at the moment. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still very much hoping it'll rally and have a bit more of a volume push to go up to these levels here. But I've seen it so many times where it didn't, that it's just, you take it as a matter of course, look at the general picture, look at your journal, and see how well you've done in the past, and see what price can do and your overall picture, and realize that this is all part and parcel of trading, and come back stronger and wait for a more opportune time. If we do go down and hit the stop loss, if we do go down and hit the stop loss, wait for a more opportune time later on in the day, perhaps, or maybe even this session, to trade again and go again. But what you do not do is move your stop loss down. You're in the trade, fixed parameters, 1% there, 2% there. So this is where we are. And now we've got a sell alert. Oh dear. I was really hoping I was going to get an early bath today, but not to figure of speech, but by the way, figure of speech, early bath. It means done and dusted very, very quickly, but it still could happen, of course. We could enter accumulation around here and regroup and then carry on, equalizing out this imbalance. Or you could say, you know what, we've gone high enough at the moment. We've got news later on today that we'll get the imbalance then. They can hang on as long as they want. I mean, this imbalance here has been, this bit here has been here in balance for a month, because this is the highest it's been for a month. So that's how long imbalances can last. The banks, as you know, have got plenty of money to afford to be patient and wait. And at the same time, I have to appreciate that if we do come out and take the stop loss out, I might be straight in on a sell situation. Going down to this purple line, the EMA, but we've been on a buy bias for such a long time, seeing as we've, hang on, let me just, we'll come back to this because we got this, but we've been on a buy bias for such a long time. Well, yes, we have, yeah. Ever since we keep going back, all above the purple line. We've been on this buy bias. There we go, hugging the purple line here at 1:30 this morning, UK time. So we've been on a buy bias effectively since then, nearly 2 o'clock in the morning for the last 6 hours. Their intent to go up has been so I put that there like that. We'll carry on watching. Now we're above that trend line again. See what I mean? Even I feel a lot better now for that. But whatever I feel has got no significance on them whatsoever. I mean, people look at the charts, and I've seen people praying and going, please, please go and come on, another few pips. And in hindsight, it always makes you laugh because you trade what you see, not and you're just playing with your mind. So that post that I asked you to go and look at yesterday, Ian wrote a post in the Facebook group about how he keeps a journal about how he feels and all that, and it helps him with his trading. And I feel that that is spot on, really. So if Ian's on today, thanks for that post, Ian. That was really good work. Yeah, Ian is on today. So thanks, Ian, for that post. And indeed, I like to see all your posts and screenshots if you can of your trades and stuff like that. I'd like to see more of it, really. Few people are doing a really good job of giving us Facebook posts, but I do like to see them. Now it's a case of, do we have the will to go up and hit my take profit, which is only 3 pips away, roughly 3 pips away at the minute. Do we have enough volume to do that? Do they have the will to do that? Or are they going to go and visit this bit down here? But they tapped into it here, so maybe they'll save that for later. I'm not saying too much because I don't know. But once again, the reason I got into this trade is because of seeing a big imbalance up here. We had the buy. It all looked really good. We got a buy once again now. So there might be an opportunity for you to get into a trade if you want to now. Following on from that buy down there, because we had the sell, and now we've got a large imbalance up here. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing that because if I am successful on this trade, I can't act on it because I don't know whether I'm going to be successful or not. And if I am, assuming I am, I've already done my 2% for the day, and that'll keep me happy. See this line here is obviously a significant area here because it's been respected again at 1.08324. Doesn't mean nothing to me as numbers, but this is a significant area. This might be an area where they consolidate and gather orders and maybe even trick people. Yes, trick people to put buy orders in or even put sell orders in to say, look, this is a significant area. So the retail traders will be, oh, there's a sell here now going all the way down because this is the highest it's been for the last 4 months. Perhaps they want to sell off. So, and it's been respected a few times. So what we're seeing is what the banks are seeing. So they might be encouraging people to put their stop losses up here. And then all of a sudden they will spike through that lot and get that equity for themselves. We don't know that. They can tell how many millions of dollars are here in stop losses. And if it's enough of them, that's what they'll do. If it's not enough, there's lots of different permutations they can do to make money off us retail traders. So it's a waste of time for me to sort of try and think what they're going to do, because there's several, obviously, as you know, there's several different scenarios that they could do. So I'll drag this across. There we go, ever so close, ever so close. There we go, it is what it is. Drag that over there like that. Again, very frustratingly close. But now we have a little zone, and we could be seeing this as a consolidation area. Could be. Don't know for certain, but like I said, at the end of the day, it's just a 1% loss. If it does hit the stop loss, no big deal. And I have to go out this morning, but when I get back, I will be looking for alternative, maybe another trade later on when I do get back, depending on when I get back. Again, I have to take a family member out today, and that's more important than my trading at the minute. So this is yeah, unfortunate, but if we do come out and take the 1% loss, it's just the way it is. I'll go back and reset my my mentality, like Ian does every day with his journal. Reset my my calmness, my mental agility, and look for higher, better, more probabilities later on in the day, whenever that may be. But see, as it's coming down, it is creating imbalances here as well that needs to be filled. So we could very well see sideways movement for quite a while. It could that could be a scenario. But and having said all that, it's best not to overthink these things. Like I'm just thinking out loud to you guys. But I am in a trade. The reality is I am in a trade, and for better or worse, that's whatever I think isn't going to change it. Just trying to display the different scenarios that could be happening. And if you've been trading for any length of time, even a small length of time, I'm sure you understand lots of different things can happen. But luckily, the Academy 55 indicators and strategy alleviates 90% of the thinking that you have to do by following the indicators or the indicator. Green, green, green for a buy, red, red, red for a sell, and following the simplistic form of it all, you know? So we don't have to go into this scenario, what price is doing, why is it doing that? That was me on the treadmill months and years ago, working out why price was doing what it was doing. Yeah, we're going into a spot of accumulation now. Picking up orders, either for buys or sells. Like I say, it's either going to come down and stop me out, or it's going to carry on up for a bigger buy. Hopefully the bigger buy, because we are above the purple line. But it is what it is. I'll just shut up now, I think, and put this on mute. We'll just watch. Of course, another scenario being that 10 o'clock in an hour and a half's time, we have high impact news on the euro, two instances. So they may well be stalling until that news, till they can disseminate what the news is going to be, whether it's going to be good for the euro, bad for the euro. They might decide to stay on here for a little while. They might filter the news, what they think the news is before that, or they may not. That's yet another scenario to add into the mix. Oh, and a big congratulations to one of our Academy 55 premium members, Debbie. It's got a 2% already this morning, so congratulations to you. I can only read the Facebook posts. I can't read the WhatsApp post personally, and I don't really look at that too much. While I'm live trading, I'm concentrating on the trades, of course. But now I've got a bit of downtime. I've just read a little. Yeah, she got in a bit earlier than me, so congratulations to Debbie. Well, as we can see here is Debbie's image, and as you can see, she got her 2-to-1, which is nice. Just thought I'd show you that, guys. So thanks for the image, Debbie, and once again, congratulations. And for all those, just in case you're wondering why the MT4 version is a little bit different than the TradingView version, like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pips underneath and only 2 underneath here, for example, is the fact that the TradingView and the MT4 are slightly different. FTMO don't have a link onto TradingView. So the nearest one was FXCM and very, very similar. So that's why they're slightly different. They're touching the trend line, more or less the same, but little bit of differences, little bit of nuances. But really what you should be doing is when you come close to entering a trade, always go by what our Academy 55 indicator is saying on the MT4 version, because that's where the money is. That's where you're going to be placing your trade. So that's the most important thing, to make sure that you're seeing the right things on MT4. Although 99.9% of the time, you'll be seeing more or less the same things on TradingView. We use TradingView primarily to put support and resistance lines and imbalances and that all sort of stuff. But when it comes to placing a trade, make sure you are really zoomed in on what's happening on your MT4 over TradingView. So I know once again they respected this area here. Uh, Unfortunately, our take profit is another pip at the other side of it. So this area is to be respected. I haven't worked out why yet. And I don't really want to investigate that any further because the reality is I could have a couple of volume pushes and I'll miss the opportunity of seeing it go through the take profit. Yeah, I'll do that anyway, I think. So let's investigate this a bit further. Put it on the 5 minute time frame. See, there's nothing there. If I go to the hourly even, there's nothing there. It's the highest it's been. So I've got no guidelines to sort of work out why that area there is significant. Put it on the 4 hourly. Oh, I've got all this noise in the way. Fortunate. And it's just a straight candle as far as I could see. Not in balance because there's a wick the other side of that. I know you can't see that. It's a bit of a mess. So I've got really no guide why that is an important area. Maybe it's a Fibonacci area, but I don't wish to go in that with you guys. And like I say, you can end up overanalyzing these things and still come up with scratching your head. So it's not really, like I say, we're in a trade. What do they say? Suck it up, buttercup. We're in the trade. That's it. Like I say, it might be just the fact that they are stalling for the news at 10 o'clock. Could be that. Going into accumulation and then do the rest of their shift on determining how good or bad the news is going to be. It may be that. I really, at the moment, I can't disseminate. I haven't really got an idea why that is such a significant area, but it seems to be because it's been respected so many times. Look, so it is what it is. So it just goes to show you that if I had got in a little bit sooner and been a bit more less tardy and got in, say, about there, 2 to 1 would be there, and I would be, well, I would have been out just after 8 o'clock. But so that's the reality of it. Just like Debbie was, she was in a little bit quicker on the button than I was. Uh, like I said, I was setting up for the live and different things were going on for me. I thought I was in just about early enough, but the reality was that I was four pip from stop loss, and this is your 2 pips from stop loss, which is how I like it. 2 pips give it a bit of wriggle room, and the reality is, if I had done that 2 pips from stop loss, my 2 to 1 would have been done already. Like I say, just a 1 minute past 8. But that's why being a little bit tardy may indeed cost me. Well, cost me 1%. That's all. I mean, it's not life or death or nothing. It's just 1%, which is nothing, and I can maybe get back that later on in the day if the situation arises and if my lifestyle allows it. But this is where we are. So once again, congratulations to Debbie. I've got another 8 minutes to go yet on this, so but I do think that we are either in consolidation waiting for the news, or maybe we'll hit my stop loss. Who knows? But I mean, that's all hindsight, obviously, and you're not to know that. I mean, I felt that there was a good chance that my take profit would be hit, and it nearly was, and it still could be. It's just we got a lot wait a lot longer to find out. But at the end of the day, whatever the scenario is, if there is a 1% loss, no big deal. But we've now got imbalances up here and need to be filled, and so that makes me think this area rather is an important area. Why, I don't know at the moment. I'll investigate later on, maybe, or maybe not. Because what's the point in over analyzing things? You get what's called analysis paralysis. That is a thing. You overanalyze things, and then you talk yourself out of things, talk yourself into things. Whereas the Academy 55 strategy and the indicators mean you don't have to do that. And that's part of the good bit about this indicator, really, because it takes out all the strap work for you. But there was a little example of getting slightly earlier. We would have all had an early video. Me being a little bit late. I mean, I'm talking like maybe 10 seconds. It makes all the difference on that one candle between having a 2 to 1 and facing this situation. But it ain't looking too good now. It's coming down to perhaps get to this imbalance here now needs to be filled. And also there's a bit of imbalance there. So there we go. This is trading. And the way I'm finding my luck at the moment, personally, but there we go. Like I said, I'm not too downhearted about it. It's a 1% loss, which is, like I say, nothing and can be easily bought back with another trade. So not to get too dispirited about these things. 1% is either here or there. We work on probabilities in trading, and we know these things happen. Don't let it get you. And that's a good way why we have journals as well. Looking at the bigger picture, look in your journal, look at the historical successes you've had in the past. What does that say? 3-1 there. Oh, right. That's not quite correct. So click on that again. I'll amend that later. But this is the real picture here. That's my real 2-1 look. And now we're consolidating around this area here. In the balance, it really could go either way as far as this trade's concerned. And I've got 2 minutes to go till my video film runs out. Like I say, I've got imbalances here and needs to be filled. So, you know, but it's looking a bit ominous for my trade at the moment, isn't it? But there we go. Like I say, I'm not too downhearted about it. I will pick myself up and come back and find a higher probability trade at another time. Just unfortunate that is part of trading now. I'll stay until 1 minute past 9 because sometimes at 9 o'clock we do have a burst. I rather suspect it'll come down and meet that purple line, and in which case, obviously, it'll take us out, but we could have a burst up. You never know. So I'll stay on for another 2 minutes just to see, just so you guys can see what the 9 o'clock candle brings. But I am expecting to be taken out, I think, by the way it's looking. But like I say, I'll be looking for another high probability trade later on today. Even when my lifestyle fits around it. And this is just a little blip. Hello and welcome to Academy55, my second trade of today. Waiting to react of this sell here on the US 100. It's 10 to 3 in the afternoon here in the UK. And we've got the sell alert already, but as you see, I'm going to buy situation at the minute. I want to lock my stop loss in where the wave starts, but I wanted to get a little bit further away and react off this sell. And I think that's good enough. I will do the sell now. Hopefully we'll have enough volume to get down here. All the time, it's of course it's filling out the big imbalance candle we see over here. So hopefully we'll have enough volume to get right down to my 2-to-1. We'll see. That's what I like about the US 100. It doesn't hang around. When it goes, it goes. None of this. It's really steady what it does. Decisive. And when it decides to do something, boy, does it do it. So a bit more of a push, please. Then indeed I could be. He wants to fill out that imbalance and get on with life. So a bit more volume push for the downside, and I've got my 2-to-1 already. And there we go. Successful trade, right, in double quick time. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers for now. Bye.